Hi everybody, this is Peggy hijacking Lisa's channel. She's over here laughing beside me. So we've decided today that I've decided today that we're going to do a pick a card. We're going to do a pick a card reading because we got to chit-chatting and we realized that as much as pick a card readings can be a whole lot of fun, they're also usually geared towards you finding out about the things that you want and not necessarily hearing the things that you need. So,
and if anybody's going to deliver you the
messages
you need,
if anybody's going to tell you what you need instead of what you want, that's going to be me because you guys know me. It's fine.
Good luck. I wish you all luck. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Good luck. We all know me, so buckle up. And without further ado, here we go. So today we have, starting the very top card is the Tower Takeover Tarot, which I said it right this time. And just focus on which one means, which pile here seems to resonate with you.
We have little critters. So there's this little toilet paper critter.
This is the toilet paper that fell in and got ruined.
Into the toilet?
Into the toilet. This is a log. We're not going to explain that. And this is there he is. He's in focus. And this is a toilet monster. So whichever pile resonates with you,
good luck.
Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor.
If you need more time, feel free to pause.
And we promise you a relevant reading because Lisa is here to make sure I don't go too off track. Because
we like it when you go off book, though.
Yeah. And we're going to put all this together. And so just pause.
Pile number one. Pile number two. Pile number three. And we'll have timestamps down below so you can navigate to your pile.
Yeah, what she said. What she said. Just listen to Lisa. She's the smart one here. I'm just the shit disturber. Anyway, so pause if you need to. Take your time to think about which one you think is going to be most drawing your attention, which is most relevant to what you need to hear right now in life. And we will get right to it. Okay. So for the first reading with our friend the log, we have
our friend the log.
Our friend the log. Okay, you're here to be helping. Okay, well that's kind of helping because that was funny. We have the Tower Chariot, which we will get the definition of that. There's a definition that's particular to this deck, so I'll read that for you in a moment. The Five of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the overall message of it's okay to start the F over if you have to. Lisa promised me to try. I promised Lisa I would try not to swear as much. So
no, you gotta swear in those spots.
Okay, it's okay to start the fuck over if you have to.
That's better.
This is your message that it's okay to start the fuck over if you have to. So let's read I'm going to read the description that comes with the Chariot card because this is the Tower Takeover Tarot, so it's particular to this deck. Without a road or a vessel, the charioteer and the chariot has little chance of success. The sphinxes are no longer under his control. There's one there. The other one's there. It might be hard to see. There's the other one up there. His determination has shifted to anxiety as he descends. To get back on track, the charioteer must not only build up his tower, because don't forget the tower itself is a protective structure. It's when the tower collapses that it's the problem. So he has to build up his tower, but also round up his sphinxes and build a chariot to carry him to victory. So there's a lot of work ahead. When you are thrown from your path, don't lose sight of your destination. So what you're looking at right here is that you're in a situation right now. And now this can be a big situation, a small situation. It's a situation that needs your attention, whether big or small. And you have been knocked on your ass. You need to pick yourself back up, obviously. And where you're looking at right now is that right now you're probably in a tendency of literally crying over spilt milk. That is what the Five of Cups is all about. This is more pippish for this card, but what you would normally see is two cups that are still upright and 3 cups that have been tipped over. And the meaning in the card is basically don't cry over spilt milk. You've got 3 empty cups and you're so focused on that, on what's upset you. You're so focused on what threw you off your tower that's all you're focusing on, and you're not noticing that there's still 2 cups that are still upright and full. What we're also seeing here in the Page of Swords, and again, I'm just going to move around here. With the Page of Swords, this is about your curiosity, your ability to learn, wanting to learn. It's about you have the ability to dig yourself out of whatever your issue is right now. You have the ability to learn the things that you need to move forward, move ahead, and get on with whatever you're getting on. Maybe you've lost a job because you don't have the right skills, and instead of focusing on the job, the job opportunity that you lost, focus on building up the next set of skills to get the job. And that's a basic, obvious one, but there could, obviously for any of you, there could be any number of things that are affecting your life this way. Now, the Page of Swords. This is a
positive. Six of Pentacles.
I'm sorry. I'm looking. Yeah,
I'm looking. Pointing at the Six of Pentacles.
I'm looking at the wrong card. Lisa's helping me make sure I'm not too problematic for you people. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocation and helping and being helped. So again, these two right here are your two upright cups. You have the ability. Lisa told me not to move the cards around too much. It'll mess you guys up. So I got to stop touching things.
You can touch them.
This is my chariot problem here. Okay. So basically, this is reminding you that you have the ability to learn. You have the learning, your curiosity and your learning and your wanting to dive into something. All of those skills, they're already there. You're not going to have a problem as long as you stop focusing on the spilled milk of the 3 tipped cups. And you also, this is about generosity. Who have you helped in the past that might be in a position to help you now? Call in favors. Call your friends. These people are around you. You don't have to be the only one helping. They can help you in return. So these are your 2 upright cups. Focus on those. And again, it's okay to start the fuck over if you have to. Seriously, certain things in life just aren't going to work out. And this is just a fact of life. Life is not a static thing. We're not robots. Things change in our environment, in our home life. Maybe you've got a kid that wants to move out of the house and you don't feel they're ready, and this is triggering a chariot for you. It's like, well, then you have different things. And again, there can be tons of examples all over the place, but the reality is that you are not in control. Something's going on that you are not in control of in the moment. And you don't have to let that stop you. And if it is stopping you, then start over. Find something else that's going to work for you instead and just move on. Keep on trying. That's the first one. It's done. Yay. Okay, so now this is pile number 2. This is pile number 2. Again, I have the little guidebook for the Tower Takeover Tarot because this particular deck doesn't work with standard meanings. So I'm just looking them up to read them for you so you know exactly what I'm working from. So the 2 of Wands is when your plans are shattered, you can either pick up from where you left off, or you can decide to start on a new journey. Take the preparations that you've worked on and adapt them to your new situation. The Tower has stolen your previous destination, but your hard work will pay off if you keep going. So this is whatever's going on, something came to a close for you. You do need to move on, find a new journey.
You were planning something.
And that plan just didn't work out. Now,
plans went.
Now, I always see the 2s in general as a choice. So something that you were counting on to one degree or another didn't happen. And now you have choices as to where you're going to direct your energy next. And this is so.
And you got double 2 of Wands.
I got to put my little guidebook out of the way here, so it's out of the way.
I can take it for you.
So that's the Tower version of the 2 of Wands. It's like you probably don't feel like you have great choices right now. Maybe you had maybe you had a lovely trip planned, and thanks to COVID, you can't go, and now you feel like you've got nothing but shit choices left because, well, what am I going to do for my vacation? I had this big blowout trip. Now what? Just to own my crap, by the way, we did take a couple of quick minutes to make sure. I did make a couple of quick notes because I am still a bit of a noob. Okay, we have 2 of Wands in here twice. Okay, so basically, again, for me, the 2s always have an element of choice. You're kind of overwhelmed with your choices right now, for good or for bad. Like maybe you know what you want, but you've got other people weighing in and that's weighing you down. Or maybe you just have so many choices that you don't know which one to focus on first.
Do you think, because the first 2 of Wands is a towery 2 of Wands, showing that like your plans blew up or whatever, and then you have a regular 2 of Wands, do you think partly it's also saying like, your plans may have blown up, so like make new plans?
Yeah. Well, and this is like your Tower. This is like the Tower. Your plans blew up in a spectacular way. now you have other plans to make that may not, look, this is a smaller card. It's a little bit less exciting, isn't it? So, no, I mean, this is what's going on. This is what's going on, okay? Okay, so basically, you're moving into the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is about taking action, but it's also looking for passion and excitement and all those things. And if that's what you're looking for, that's fine. But again, there's an element of choice, and wanting that and needing that. Want and need are two different things. And this is what you get to decide right now. Good luck. So your next card being the Page of Cups, and this is about emotions and being sensitive, being a dreamer, but also being a little naive. So what's going on right now is whatever was going on in your life was whatever was going on, whatever options that you felt you had, you no longer have. Now you're looking into new options, but you want these new options to be just as fun and exciting as the previous options, and that just isn't necessarily going to happen, at least not yet. Doesn't mean it's not there, but you're not there yet. And again, your gut knows what's up. Trust that bitch. Because this is what usually happens. I want to go to Disneyland. And your gut says, but you can't afford Disneyland.
I feel so called out right now. I want to go to Disneyland.
You want to go? No, but it's true. It's like, okay, so you have a big plan that you want to go to Disneyland. So now you're saying, well, I can't go to Disneyland. So now I'm going to go to Hawaii. And it's like, but because one's as exciting as the other. Obviously. Okay, on my scale it is. One's as exciting as the other. Your gut knows what's up. Trust it. It's like if you're taking and again, I'm just using vacation as an example. It can be anything in your life because there usually is something in your life that you're going at. You're going after it with not necessarily the right motivation at that point for what's best for you right now. And your gut always knows what's best for you. And listen to that gut, listen to the inner voice, even if you really don't want to. And that is what this card's all about. That is what this whole thing is all about, is that, yeah, you got some shit going on that might be leading you towards wanting to make, you've got choices that sound exciting, but you've also got choices that are far better for you, and you know the difference, and you got to listen to your gut. So listen to your gut.
There you go, pile number 2.
Pile number 2. Okay, this is number 3. So if for some reason soggy toilet paper appeals to you, I had to say it. I had to say it. It's like,
3. We're sorry.
It's like,
we love you.
We love everybody. I own this.
People.
This is mine. I don't have much room for anything but a passive observation.
You have a plastic toilet full of crystals in the frame.
That's true. I have my own toilet, and that's not the only one I have.
Because poop.
I'm not judging. I'm just observing. Okay. This one, if you've chosen this one, if this one resonates for you, let me just grab that. Oh, Lisa's grabbing that book because I forgot to grab it. This one is, and again, Tower Takeover Tarot. I'm just going to repeat it because I know some of you guys are going to use the timestamps, and that's not a problem. This is your ride. I'm just the conductor. Okay, so for this one, the Wheel of Fortune is the precious cycle of life has been violently broken. The Wheel of Fortune is there to guide us through prosperity and adversity. But the storm surrounding the tower has destroyed the natural rhythm. The books of the winged figures have been knocked from their hands, so knowledge is harder to come by. The sudden changes happening in your life were unavoidable. Destiny brings each of us to our next step. Although your tower is broken, there are still decisions to make and actions to take as you continue on. This is also a great opportunity to break an unhealthy cycle that you're stuck in. I think you guys are going to see where this is going. I don't think there's any surprises here, so let's just see if we can be surprised, because I don't think we will be. Okay, so what we're looking at here, the Wheel of Fortune is always, a lot of people when they see the Wheel of Fortune, and most people, obviously you see things, it's like everything's in a cycle, and what comes up, but what comes up must come down. So something's going on for you. Something that you thought was going well has reached its peak, is no longer going well, and it's screwing you up just a little bit. Also forget that what is down will also come back up. And
forget that.
Don't forget. Don't forget that what is down will also come back up, and you're on a downswing right now. And again, this doesn't have to be your entire life in general, but there's always something that life goes on, so there's always something. And depending on what that is, it can feel like a pretty violent, sudden, unexpected, traumatic shift. And that is just, it is what it is. So where this is going next for me, at least, for what I'm going to say to you, is that our next card is the Four of Coins. And the Four of Coins, we see stability, both material and financial, but we also see this idea of hoarding or guarding. like you see like in this card, there's the dragon at the bottom, and he's staring up at the coins, the pentacles. He's staring up at those almost as if he's the dragon guarding his hoard. And so when you're in a situation where things aren't going as well as they should be, when something has catastrophically and abruptly changed for you for not the good, it's always going to be very, very tempting to just simply hoard your resources, whether that be physical resources, emotional resources, physical, financial. Like it can be really, really easy to double down on what you've got, on what you still have, and sometimes that is not to your benefit. So what we also have as the next card, and we're just going to leave that. We're going to leave that one alone for right now, because what we have as the next card is we have the moon. And the moon is fear, illusion. Things aren't as they seem. And I wrote this down earlier as I was chatting with Lisa about the individual cards, because when something catastrophic happens, and it doesn't have to shatter your entire life, but if it shatters that one thing that matters to you, if it shatters something that you feel is important, then yeah, you are going to be nervous. You're going to be second guessing everyone and everything that's around that thing. You're not necessarily going to be as trusting, because you're always going to be looking hindsight. Hindsight is 2020, and this is kind of where the moon goes. Moon is like things are bubbling up from your hindbrain to your forebrain. You're going, oh, I should have seen that coming. Oh, if I'd have been aware of this, then I would have been prepared for that. And that's what sometimes what the moon is about, is like second guessing things. But what you've also got as your next card is a Nine of Cups, and that is satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. It's like this person, like he's got 9 cups. They're all upright. They're all full. Life is good. Life is wonderful. And again, so you're looking at these things going, oh, I should have saw this coming. I should have saw this coming. But things were so great. Why did it come at all? And again, it can be over anything.
Well, maybe it's that things are already great, and maybe it feels worse than it is.
See, this is kind of where I was going with that, because like
Not steal your thunder.
No, you're fine. Feel your fucking feelings. If you have a thought or a feeling about something, until you explore your feelings, what you think, what you feel.
Sometimes you just need to have a pity party for a minute. Like,
well, exactly. If you, I need, okay. Let's just jump right down. You lost your job and you got kids, and now you're going. So now I need to hoard everything that I have left. Well, obviously you got kids. You got to figure that the fuck out, man. But you got to hold it together for your kids. You're not allowed to feel your fucking feelings. You just got to pretend everything's okay and move on and do this and do that, and you don't. Now, you may be in a situation where you have to be a little careful about where and how you express your feelings. Again, if something happens that's going to affect somebody else in your life, especially kids, you may not want to cry in front of your kids, but go find somebody you can cry in front of. You're not going to sort your shit up.
Go be by yourself if that's
Go be by yourself.
Yeah.
Go scream at a tree. It's fine.
Go scream at a tree.
No, it's true.
Sage life advice. Go
scream at it. Yeah, go do it. You are 1,000. No matter, even if this is a situation of your own doing, you are still you are allowed to have your own personal pity party over it, no matter what. Because if you don't, you are going to second guess everyone and everything. You are going to be in this constant state of, you're going to be going back and forth. Oh, everything was perfect, but it's shitty. Everything was perfect, but it's shitty. Feel your feelings, because until you can do that, you are not going to you're going to be so stuck in here that you're not going to bring yourself you're not going to get the emotions out so that you can bring yourself into a rational place so that you can deal with what's going on. Because obviously, when the wheel goes down, when the wheel crashes, it's going to come back up, and it's going to be a longer, harder ride back up if you're not prepared. If you're just so busy in your own locked down, hoarding your stuff, mistrusting everybody. Maybe even this card is a little delusional. Or then again, this could be that so what if situation A fell apart? You still have everything else. Like, maybe you went from 10 cups to 9. Is that really so bad? So feel your fucking feelings, because you are not going to sort this out if you are just so focused on holding it together and pretending nothing's happening, and you're just not going to get anywhere. And that is number 3. That if you pick the number 3 pile, then examine the things in your life that you're not happy about right now, and let yourself have some feelings about it. Because don't forget, no matter how big this tower is, no matter how bad this is, it will come back up eventually, and it's going to be easier, quicker, more fulfilling, have longer term gains if you give yourself permission to experience it and then move on. You can't move on if you don't address your emotions. Anyway, so that is number 3. Yay, that was the happiest one, wasn't it? No, this is actually not a bad reading. This can feel bad if you're not used to this. If you're used to being the strong one, it can feel like a shitty, horrible fucking card to get, but it's not. Just let yourself acknowledge it, let yourself feel it, and then let yourself be ready for the ride back up to the top of the wheel. And that is that. Okay, guys, so that was your 3 readings. Thank you ever so much for putting up with me and letting me shit talk.
Let us know what you think down below. We're curious. This is just something we wanted to try to play around with.
Yeah, we wanted to try this because I didn't,
put an empowering spin on the pick a card.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes dealing with the negative shit doesn't feel empowering, but once you deal with the negative shit, you kind of wake up the next day and go, oh, I feel a whole lot better. And I'm hoping, I hope these readings help you find a way to give yourself permission to just let shit be shit and deal with it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
All right, thanks everybody. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to click the like button.
Yep, click the like.
Subscribe.
I don't know why, but click the like.
Well, click the like if you enjoyed your reading or you found value in it.
If you enjoyed this and found value in it, click the like.
Subscribe.
Hit subscribe. Do the thing.
Click the bell.
Leave me a comment. I love reading your comments. I love responding to comments when I have the time for it. And everybody has their own interpretation. If you don't agree, I would love to hear your take on whichever pile you picked and how that did or didn't help you. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Give me some feedback. Give me some comments because we think we might do this again.
And may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye, guys.
Hi, everybody. This is Peggy. Hi, everybody. This is Lisa's channel.
I forgot who you were.
No, I forgot what I was going to say.